Of course, it was a long holiday weekend, and that means my husband and I did our share of grilling. Actually, I was the grill master this weekend, but we'll give him a little credit, too, because he certainly did his share of eating the great stuff. That's right. Of course, as the weather changes, we know we're going to start preparing a lot more meals indoors.
Well, inside or out, I'm always ready for the next culinary adventure.
Just like our friends at Spartan Stores, of course, and today we have Roz Mayberry here to share a special opportunity for anyone who loves food, and we know that, Roz, you love food.
I do love food, yes.
And you love the opportunities to share culinary information with just the average Joe.
I do, and I think that's kind of what our niche is at Spartan. We're foodies, but we want everyone to be able to participate in that.
It's accessible.
It's accessible. And so this coming weekend, we are, for the first time, one of the sponsors for the Epicurean Classic in Traverse City.
Which is what?
Well, it's actually a 4-day event that begins Thursday evening. It's been running for 7 years. It started out as a celebration of cookbooks and cookbook authors, and a whole sort of experience of eating and tasting wines grew up around that. And we saw it as a wonderful opportunity for us, and we are sponsoring the Tasting Pavilion, which is a wine tasting and food tasting.
Oh, wow.
And it goes on Friday and Saturday. It's open from 11:30 to 1, and again from 2:30 to 3:30.
Wow.
No, 2:30 to 5:30, I'm sorry. 3
That's
hours.
wonderful. And you know, it really gives people a great opportunity.
It is. It extends the summer for one thing, but this is such a beautiful time of year in Traverse City and the Leelanau Peninsula. And you know that Traverse City was named one of the top 5 foodie cities in the whole United States.
Really?
By Wine and Food magazine 2 years ago, and they really live up to that, and this is just one of the many opportunities up there.
Wow, so now you're doing the food tent, the food and wine tent, so what can we expect to see? I see you brought some things with you here today.
Well, we are doing several hundred wines are being tasted up there, and some different foods that are some of the things that we do, as well as some of the things that restaurants and food suppliers up in Traverse City do. But we are bringing out, for example, these Entwine wines. There are 4 of them here. These are the Food Network's wines.
Oh,
wow.
And we are bringing them to market, and so we're kind of having the debut of these wines at this experience. And the Barefoot Bubbly Pink Moscato, which I know Terry is...
This is one of my favorites. Yes, absolutely.
And this is also having its we've had it in the stores for about a week, but it's having its formal debut at this event, and will be available in our stores as well.
You know, it is wonderful because I know that in the last couple of years, Roz, we've been able to spend a lot of time with you and just learning more about how to make your home dining experience, how to take it to that next level. And it sounds like that's a lot of this information you're going to be sharing with people.
Yes, and you know, one of the things that's really fun up there is that there are a lot of cooking demos and wine and food seminars, wine and food pairing seminars, wine tasting seminars. We're bringing in John Bixenstein from the CIA in Napa Valley.
Oh, wow.
Which is the Culinary Institute of
Yes, exactly. Yeah. No spying going on.
No. Other than maybe some wine spying.
Some wine spying.
Exactly. But he's going to be doing 2 seminars on Saturday on how to get the most out of your wine experience, how to taste wine. He's doing a Wine 101 and a Wine 201 for people who are a little more experienced. There are a number of cooking demos that are done by chefs, everyone from Chef Rob White, who's the Dean of the Culinary Institute of Michigan at Baker College, and the chef from Stella Trattoria, who's a 2-time finalist for the semi-finalist for the James Beard Award, and so there are a lot of wonderful people, as well as all of these great cookbook authors.
Wow. Oh, well, you have some delicious food too, not only delicious wine, but delicious food that we can all taste test at this festival, and some of it's sitting right here, kind of staring at Terry and I.
Yes, exactly.
So I whipped it together in your kitchen right here.
How about that?
But we're featuring the Garden Gourmet herbs that we have in our stores, and they provided the recipe here, which is rice and pears and cherries and onions. It's just delicious, and you use their herbs, which are fresh but they're already processed so that the basil is pureed, the garlic is pureed. They're very easy to work with.
You know, I have not tried those, but it just sounds like a really wonderful opportunity for those of us who like to use really fresher ingredients in cooking at home, and you just open those and put them right in your fridge.
Exactly. I mean, they're just little squeeze tubes. You keep them in the fridge. They're especially nice in winter when it's harder to get fresh herbs.
Okay, well, you keep talking, Roz, because we're going to start eating.
Okay, well,
I have to...
You have to try it. Absolutely.
So the event, again, starts Thursday night.
It starts Thursday night. You can go to the website, epicureanclassic.com, and it will have a whole schedule of events, all of the seminars, the tasting pavilion hours, and the wine dinners that are being done in the restaurants, too.
Sounds fantastic. Well, Roz, we love to have you here all the time, but especially on a Tuesday after a holiday weekend when you bring food and wine to the studio. We'll have Rachel eat her heart out.
That's right. I'm going to keep eating this.
Stay with us. We'll be right back. This is so good.
Are you West?